How often do you think the moon changes shape?
I think the moon changes shape 4 times.
Why do you think there's only 4 shapes to the moon?
Because that's what I learned in school.
Okay, can you draw them for me? Okay, so those are the 4 shapes. How about we take a look over here at this poster? And this poster, what do you notice about the days 1 and 2 in the early days?
In days 1 and 2, it looks almost the same.
Yeah. And how about if we look at day 1 compared to all the way down here at day 29 or 30?
It looks the same, but what I noticed is that over every day, the moon changes every day to make a gradual change, but then it makes a big change over the course of 31 days.
Okay. Why do you think that is?
I think that the moon, the shadow covers it up, and that it just changes every day.
How often do you think the moon changes shape?
I think it changes shape once a week.
How do you know this?
Because I've seen it up in the sky at nighttime.
Okay. Can you show me the different shapes of the moon you see?
I think so.
Okay. Do you know what any of these shapes are called?
Well, I know that's the full moon because it's the biggest and the roundest. And I think maybe like that's a half moon, and I think the little one's supposed to be a crescent moon.
Okay. Should we go look at the poster over here? And what do you notice about these shapes? How about if we look at days 4 and 5?
That looks like my little crescent moon.
What about compared to 2 or 3 though?
They're smaller than 2 or 3. They're not the same shape.
Yeah. How about down further in the month, like 19 and 20?
Well, they kind of look like the full moon, but they're not the same shape as the ones up there.
Yeah. What do you notice about the shapes?
Well, I thought at first that there was only 4 shapes and it only changed shape once a week. Well, each day the moon changes shape just a little bit more. At first it gets smaller, and then here when you get to here it gets just a little bit bigger every single day until you get clear down to here.
Okay. At night, the moon shows a different shape in the night sky. On some nights we can see its entire shape, sometimes we can only see part of the moon, and other times we can't see much of it at all. These shapes of the moon are called phases. There's a specific pattern to the shapes of the moon. They change throughout the month in a regular and expected way.